You know we've been lied to, right? Well, I made a list. I call it my top 20. And the following information is based on facts and requires immediate attention. And these are things that you should do a search for. This is my list of top 20 lies. Number 1. Search for the true legal definition of the words person, citizen, corporation, and statute. Also, summons and the word must. They mean completely different things than what you thought they did in our world of law. You can search for the term straw man illusion, legal fiction, your legal fiction, and maritime admiralty law. That's maritime admiralty law. Do a search here on YouTube. You'll find a world of information on that. Number 2, fluoride, also known as rat poisoning. Go to a hardware store, look on the back of one of them rat poisoning containers. The main ingredient is sodium fluoride. It's also the main ingredient in a very well-known antidepressant known as Prozac. And it was first introduced and given to the Jews during the World War II. And it was put in their water. And it made them very complacent, docile, and just easier to control. Number 3, HAARP. Search the word HAARP, H-A-A-R-P, HAARP. High Frequency Active Auroral Research Project. What they do with this is they modify weather, and among other things. Number 4, chemtrails. Chemtrails contain barium oxide and aluminum oxide. Both are extremely toxic to the human body. Chemtrails are not contrails. They're not condensation trails left by planes. Normal contrails will dissipate within 15 to 30 seconds after, the plane has left that area. You don't see it anymore. It should be gone. Well, chemtrails, they stay behind. These are chemical trails that these planes are spraying and leaving behind, and they stay in the sky for hours, sometimes a whole day. They contain poisons. Look it up. They were first noticed in 1997. Number 5, the 13 ruling families, also called the 13 ancient bloodlines that have always ruled this world, and they still do. I believe one of the top ones on that list is the Rothschild family. The Rothschilds, they own like 80% of the world's wealth. This one family is so rich that they can feed, clothe, and shelter every man, woman, and child on the planet, this one family. Look it up. Number 6, the 3 city-states of the world that control the world. The first one would be Washington, D.C. in the United States. And Washington, D.C. is where the military control is. The second is London, England in the UK. And London, England is where the monetary control is, the money system. And the third one is the Vatican City in Rome. And the Vatican City is where spiritual control is. These are the 3 ways that they control the whole world, through the military, money, and religious and spiritual establishments. These 3 city-states have their own flags, and they're outside of the jurisdiction of the law of the rest of the country. Look it up. Number 7, the Georgia Guidestones. Do a search for that. Google it. Do a search here on YouTube for it. You'll find out a world of information. Number 8, do a search for GMO, which means genetically modified organisms. Search Monsanto and Codex Alimentarius. Do a search. Number 9, AIDS and HIV and the conspiracies, suppressed cures. In fact, there's a U.S. patent number, 5676977. That's 5676977. And supposedly it cures all blood-borne pathogens, such as AIDS. Search it. Number 10, do a search for cancer myths, facts, and cures. There have been several cancer
About to show y'all some stuff. Wasn't playing. Hallelujah. Give me a second. All right. I think it's this one. Not 100% sure. Let's see. Switch it around a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I misunderstood. You don't accept me. I was never good enough for you. But you better trust and believe that I'm going to do, and I will be everything that you didn't expect me to be. And I will do everything that you tried to stop me from doing in the name of Jesus, because I am what I am. I was created to do this, and this is my purpose. And there's no spirit, no devil, no man, no woman, no child that will stop this ambition. Speaking about building these artificial bodies, the third temple, you are the temple of the Holy Spirit. Tell them not to forget about it. Tell them don't you forget about it. Tell them not to forget about it.
Gotta get these control stuff. Go tell them not to forget about it. Go tell them not to forget about it. Go tell them to not forget about it. Go tell them to not forget about it. Go tell them not to forget about it. Go tell them to not forget about it.